Girl, how you gonna say you don't know what to talk about when all you do is talk? Are you serious? Just sit down in that chair, just talk. Just go ahead and talk. Hey guys, guess who's back? Yeah, I know you missed me. No, I know you guys didn't. No, I'm just kidding. Guys, I'm back and better than ever. I don't know. I quite don't know if I'm better or worse. Yeah, exactly. Anyways, guys, I missed you guys so much. I've been trying to come back for the longest time, but I haven't been able to, unfortunately. But we're back, and hopefully this time we stick. Yeah, hopefully. I don't know, because you know your girl how she is. Anyways, so as you guys know, or as you guys probably don't know, I am gonna be talking about scary stories because got my hair because it is Halloween time. Yes, it is, bro. I love Halloween time so much. I am so excited to tell you guys these stories. So today we're gonna be talking about the scary things that has happened to me in Mexico. Okay, we're gonna get started, right? I have my little iPad here just so I can know what we're talking about and stuff. Okay, so we're gonna start when I was way younger, like when I used to live out there young. Okay, so where do I start with this one? Okay, so I used to obviously go to school there. I went when I was like, maybe I was like, what was it, second grade? Maybe I don't remember, but around right there, either second or third grade. I don't know quite sure. I'm not quite sure because you know I don't remember. Anyways, we went there when. Well, I went there when I was either second. I think it was second grade. So the school that I went to, it was quote unquote haunted. But girl, I don't know, but it is because I know it is. Okay, let me tell you. This school, it was a pretty big school. It was a pretty nice school. It was, you know, but it was scary. So there was like different stories that, you know, kids would tell each other, or like you'll hear like, you know, people talking about it. One of the big ones that I have heard or, you know, seen, no, but I heard there was like, they were saying that in one of the janitor's closet, there was a guy who killed himself and he hung himself in the janitor's closet, right? So one time, it's giving me chills. One time, me and my friends back in the days, we were, you know, it was like during like little recess, or you know, the thing that you know you have recess. I'm assuming, we had recess and we were just going, you know, going everywhere in the school or whatever. And we went to go look in the little janitor's closet. We were like this. We were like this, looking to try to see what was in there, try to see what was going on and stuff, right? Tell me why. You see, like, and like you see it. Okay, and remember, when you're kids, you're more like innocent to see things, so you actually see things more. That's what people tell me what they say. So we were like that, or I was like that. I don't know if somebody was with me. It was just me. They're like, "Oh, Valerie, go look, we dare you," or whatever, right? I went like this. Tell me why I seen somebody just like a little rope, and they were hanging, and I seen them do it, and I was like, oh! I looked away, looked back. Girl, nothing was there. There was nobody in there, nothing in there. What was that? Because, girl, that I seen the ghost that, you know, or was that my mind that made it up? Like, you know, like I remember it, like, you know, I remember, but at the same time, was it my mind that made it up? Like, you get what I mean? Like, was it me that made it up? Or, like, I don't get it. You know, like, what was it? Because I am truly lost. But I remember that so clearly. But I don't know if it was me and somebody else that we were both, like, you know, peeking like this. But I remember I was like, oh, I think it was with somebody else. Or I told them and they were like, oh my god, and they were trying to look too. But I don't remember if they seen too. No, you know what? It was with somebody. Because I do remember they're like, oh my god, yeah, we seen it. Or like, oh, miraste eso. Oh, no. Like, all scared. Like, we were scared. We were little kids. So, girl, I seen that. And I was just like, that is something scary I have never seen. Something that... even to this day, I'm like, I mean, I don't remember exactly every detail, and I'm so happy my brain kind of blocked that, as in the fact that I don't remember exactly how that person looked, but I do remember just, like, you know, and I was like, oh my god. That is something scary. That is something terrifying. That is something that you say, what is that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is that? Like, I don't know. It's just some scary stuff. Like, honestly, it was... And I remember we never went back there. We never, you know, ever went there. At all. Because it was like, no thank you. No thank you. That was one of the incidents that happened in that school when I was there. Another incident. So that school, like that ground, like it used to be like a circus. Or whatever it was. Oh, now that I'm thinking about it, that too. Anyways, it used to be a circus, right? And they said that in the girls' bathroom, you'll see, you know, either somebody crying or you see somebody walking in the bathroom, in the girls' bathroom. And the girls' bathroom, mind you, like, what? One time, I was in the stall. I went because I had to go use the toilet. Like, girl, hello? I went into the stall. I was sitting there. And either... Wait, was I sitting there? Yeah, either like I saw somebody walking. No. Oh, no. Wait, was it when I got out or when I went in? Okay, while I was sitting in the stall, I saw somebody walking and I was just like, whatever. But they looked like... It looked like... Not like an adult or whatever. But like... I mean, not like a kid. Sorry. Not like a kid. Like an adult. Okay, they look like, you know, but they had like tights, so like ballerina tights, and they had their little ballerina shoes. Okay, what I seen walking, and I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't mind it. I didn't pay no attention to it. I finished doing my business. I get out. I started washing my hands. Kid you not, I look and I see a ballerina, like a little teeny. But I must have been like looking, and then I fucking like, and it was gone. Or I don't know if it was when I went in the bathroom or after I went to the bathroom. It was either when I went in and then I seen it, or after. Or if I seen it in the no, I seen the walking. I remember, I don't know, but I remember I seen a ballerina in the bathroom. I don't know if how or what, but I remember that. I just don't remember exactly how, you know? Or was it a clown? Because I also remember another occasion, or that same occasion in that bathroom, seeing that. But I don't know if it was in the bathroom or somewhere else. And now that I'm thinking about it, maybe that's where my fears of clowns came from. Because now I'm also remembering that I seen that. Like, I seen like, ugh, I don't even want to talk about it. But like, you know, whatever. I was just like, okay, boogie. Or maybe that was a dream. I don't know, girl, but that's cool. So I seen that in the bathroom. And I was just like, okay, whatever. Girl, that shit was scary. Well, back then I think I was just like, okay, whatever about it. But now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, girl, if I would have seen it now at this age, I'm booking it. I'm like, run. I'm not staying there, girl. Anyways, that same school, we're not done with the school, which is hilarious. That same school, okay? In the back of the school, there's this tree. Oh, I don't even want to talk about it. There's this tree, right? In the back of the school, there's a tree. I don't know if they say the tree's haunted or what it is, but the tree has an eye. He's like, an eye. What do you mean an eye? Not an eye like not an eye like this one. Not like a regular eye, but like a tree that has an eye, like an eye. And it looks like an eye. Like, it's shaped like an eye and it looks like an eye. It just doesn't look white and black. Like, not like an actual eye. Okay? Just an eye. The tree has an eye. Oh, girl. Let me fix my weave. Anyways, the tree has an eye. Oh. I don't want to talk about this one. Girl, I think they say the tree is haunted, or you know, it has some in it. Again, I was a kid. This happened when I was a kid. Me and my friends, we were, you know, playing around. It was during recess again, because recess is when, you know, you hung out with your friends and stuff, and you did what you did, right? We were hanging out, and usually we never went back there, because we were like, no, we can never go back there, or it was not allowed. I don't remember, but I just remember we were scared of that tree. Like, we were like, nah, we're not gonna do that, this and that. Like, never. One time, and it was one time, I think, we went, and we were like, we started walking over there. We're like, girl, tell me why. I think they were like, oh, go touch it, go touch it, go touch it. I think it was me and another person, or if it was just me. I quite don't remember that, but again, I don't remember exactly every detail. But I remember, oh, ve, tu ve. Right? Like that. Or maybe we all went together. I don't remember, but I mean, there was not a big friend group either. So it was like, you know, we were all walking though. We were all walking together though. But like, let's say the tree's like right here, like at the edge of my nail right here, and we're right here, right? So we're walking, and this is like the grass part and everything. This is like where the classes are and everything, right? So we were walking, and then we get to the grass part, and then we're like, maybe like right here. The tree's over here, right at the point of my nail, right? And we're just like, oh my god, you know, we seen it from afar. They're like, oh, go touch it. So that I go. I don't know if I was with somebody else, or, you know, if it was just me. But I go, and I'm like walking. I'm walking like this. Slow, slow, slow. And looking back. Walking slow, slow, slow. And looking back. Walking slow, slow, slow. And looking back. And then I get to the tree. And I'm looking at it. I think it was multiple of us. Or all of us. Or just me and somebody else. Because I remember, I think there was more. And then I go, and I'm like, I touch it. I go like, or like, I'm about to touch it, I think, maybe. I think I'm about to touch it, or after I touch it, okay? Well, listen to what I'm going to tell you. After I touched it, or I'm about to touch it. I'm going like this. Either I touched it, and then moved up, or about to touch it. This motherfucking tree. The fucking eyeball. The little eyeball that looks like an eye. Motherfucking shit. I'm about to go like that, or I'm already done. Fucking blinks. Oh no, girl, it blinked. You're like, huh? How tree blink? Bitch, I don't fucking know. It fucking blinked. It said, hold on, I'm gonna take out my glasses for this. Ew. It said, bitch, wait, hold on, bitch. I was about to go like that to the and do it here, but it said, because there was only one, it goes, girl, why are you talking about blink? Like, excuse me? You what? It blinked on me. It blinked on me. And you're like, nah, you lying. I ain't lying, girl. I saw that shit fucking, like, so the eyes cynically open, right? It went. We fucking booked it so hard. We started running. Oh my god. And then we all looked back. Or I think it closed its eye and it kept it closed, maybe. I don't remember. But we all looked back, and yeah, it was open. Like, I think it closed. No. Either I closed it. No. But we looked back. It's normal. It didn't, like, it was back to, you know, normal, because it blinked and then opened its eye. But we booked it, and we all looked back at it, and we're just like, nah, fuck that shit. Well, we were not cussing, but, you know what I'm saying. Like, we were just like, no. Ya nunca vamos a regresar. And then we were running, and we were booking it. We're like, no, thank you. No, thank you. Like, what are you talking about? No, thank you. I'm not doing that. That's doing too much. Too much. But I blinked. Okay, girl. And now I'm like, oh, I'm a little scared. But that was scary. Okay. That was something that I have never experienced. And that school was something else. That school. Anyways. Girl. Anyways. Another story came up in my mind that somebody had told me, again, in Mexico. Oh my god, another one popped in too. But I don't know if that one was real. I think that one could have been a dream. If it comes back, I'll let you know. But no, the one that came in my mind, I didn't put it in my bed. I'm gonna tell you guys. So, my parents would get us babysitters because they'll be working, so nobody could watch over us. So we had this babysitter. Oh my god, we loved her. She was so nice. We love her. She has a baby, right? Or she had a baby, and she was telling us a little story. We were little kids, but we were not too young. But we were able to understand. But we were little kids. She goes and she tells us like what happened. So one day she told us, oh, she's telling us her story. She said, so at her house, right, there's like something going on. She don't know what, but there's something going on with her baby or whatever. She said that she was sleeping or whatever. Oh, I don't even want to talk about it because once it comes out, it's just so disgusting and it's so horrifying. Oh, girl, I'm getting like the chills. Like I am getting the most chills of. Oh. See, I wish I had somebody else right here so I can be listening to my crazy stories because this is scary and this is insane. And maybe if my sister was here, she could tell you guys stories that had happened to her too in Mexico. I don't even want to talk about it, but I'm going to have to. Girl, I don't have nobody here with me. Oh my god. So. Oh, girl, I can. It's just. Sorry, I know you guys are like, tell us. Oh my god, tell us. She was telling us that at nighttime. Oh, I just got like the big shit in the back of my head. At nighttime, she woke up, right? She was sleeping. She woke up. That she sees. Oh. No. I'm not trying to make it longer, guys. I'm really not, but it's just disgusting. At nighttime, okay, yeah. At nighttime, she wakes up and that she sees duendes. Oh, disgusting. She sees duendes, okay? If you guys don't know what that is, they're elves. But not the cute little elves on the shelf. The ugly fucking elves. Scary elves, ugly elves. It's a legenda and it's fucking true, okay? I know this is true and I know they're out there because of another story I'm going to tell you. She sees duendes trying to take her baby's soul, okay? Because that's what they do. They take kids' souls or they take kids' pureness or something. They take something from the kid. They were trying to take the child with them and like try to take the little soul, whatever. Oh, that is disgusting. These little fucking things were trying to take her baby's soul. So because you're a human, you wake up. She's like, oh my god. She started fucking hitting them, I think, with the broom, or I don't know what she was saying. She was either saying a prayer or saying something. And the little stupid things were over there fucking laughing, giggling, this and that. And that they were like, or they said, oh, they were saying, nos vamos a llevar el espíritu de tu niña. We're going to take your daughter's soul. Bitch, that is disgusting. I don't even fucking want to even look, turn around that way or this way. I'm done. I am done with you guys. This is it for this video. No, but that they said that to her. Imagine that. And then I don't know if she whipped them with the broom and they started fucking running away or whatever. But they fucking left or whatever. But after that night that she still heard like the little laughs and little walks. After that night, they were still there trying to, but like they were just walking there or laughing at her. Her baby wasn't baptized. This is, because her baby wasn't baptized. That's why they were trying to take it. Because she even said that, she's like, my baby, she's not baptized, and that's why they take it. When you're not baptized, they try to take it, okay? And that is fucking scary. But her baby wasn't baptized. Her baby wasn't nothing. But the little fucking things left, or whatever the fuck. But that is disgusting because they were laughing at her, or like you're telling her that. Disgusting. And she fucking saw them. A grown-ass adult saw this, okay? This is not a fucking kid. No, a grown-ass adult saw they were trying to take her baby. That is fucking disgusting. That is terrifying. That is scary. And if it happened to me, girl, I don't know what would have happened. I would have been throwing hands. I would have been like, what's up, girl? I don't know. But that is disgusting. That is horrifying. That is nasty. Imagine somebody telling you, or like somebody tells you, oh, this happened, and you're like, nah, no way. Like a kid tells you, nah, no way. You hear a grown-ass adult telling you this. You're fucking like this. What? Did you just say? You're like that. No, that brush did not just move on my tripping balls. Did that fucking... Girl, I am protected by Jesus, but back up. Now I'm getting scared because that is disgusting. That is terrifying. That is scary and nasty. That is nasty. That is horrifying. Oh, disgusting, bro. Anyways, that was something that... It came into my mind. I just remembered. And that is... Oh, disgusting, because I could imagine how it happened. I could imagine, you know, but imagine, like, or imagine as a grown as adult, you see that happening to your baby. No, and then you hear the little fucking laughing and how they're talking to you. Disgusting. No, thank you. I'm not doing that. No, thank you. That story fucking shook me to my core right now that I was telling this to you, because that is disgusting. Oh, and I'm still getting chills. Anyways, this next story that I'm going to tell you, it has something to do with it too, with the fucking little fucking things, but with my brother. So, again, we used to live in Mexico. So, one time my brother was telling us a story that after school, or after something, it was nighttime, he was walking to my grandma's house. And her house, like, she lives technically, like, in a hill, but, you know, so you have to kind of go up. Not fucking like that, but, like, you have to go up. It's in a hill. It's in, like, it's in the top of the town, basically, where my grandma lives, okay? We technically, where my dad lived, we lived in the bottom, and my grandma lived in the top of the town, okay? So my brother was walking home alone at nighttime. He was young. Not home, to my grandma's house. He was walking. He was like, what? Right? When he was, like, almost about to get to my grandma's house, like, okay, so my grandma's house, okay, I'm gonna use my hand again. My grandma's house was right here on the tip of my finger, and this was technically where my brother was at. Not too fucking far away. Not too far. He was fucking walking, and he hears a noise behind him. So then he looks back. There's a fucking duende staring at him, and he's just looking at him. Bitch, I just got so scared. No, because I just got so scared. No, because I just got so scared. That is fucking scary. No, I'm not doing this. That is fucking scary. Girl, no. Anyways, he looks back. There's a fucking duende there. And he's looking at it. And the duende looks at him, but then books it off. Like, he runs away. The little thing runs away. But, like, my brother was saying that that fucking thing was fucking little. Oh, wait. I think that little fucking thing threw an apple at Brandon. Like, he threw an apple on my brother. Like, he threw an apple on my brother, or he had an apple. I remember an apple being in the story. I don't remember quite how the story was, but it's still disgusting. I think that thing threw an apple at Brandon. That's why he looked back. And again, laughing, and then booked it off. Like, excuse me? Like, what the fuck? That is disgusting. What are you talking about? You've seen this. Like, what are you talking about? No, because, girl, I was about to grab this thinking it was my water. But what are you talking about saying this shit threw something at you and laughed at you? Like, no. That is one thing I 100% believe in. One of the many things that I believe that are in Mexico. Because of how many videos I've seen, of how many stories I have heard personally of people, which that's what I'm telling you. Like, my brother was okay, maybe because he was a kid, but he wasn't too much of a kid to be him for like, no. But for a grown-ass lady who told me that they were, nah, bro, for a grown-ass lady that had a whole child, seeing them, you got me fucked up. So when people say, nah, that's bullshit, that's fake, baby, no, it's not. It's really not. Like, I don't know what to tell people that think it's fake. I don't know what to say, but tell them what I have heard or experienced, basically. I'm happy I have never, and hopefully will never, you know, to God, hopefully never, because that is disgusting, and I will kick a motherfucker. Bitch. I don't know. But that is disgusting, and it just brings chills to my core, because that is disgusting of witnessing something like that. Like, yeah, you know, obviously what happened to me in school, like, that is fucking terrifying and that is scary, but that is fake. Like, it's ghosts. It's not real. They're not They're not real, they're fake, they're ghosts. So it's different, you know what I mean? It's hauntings. A fucking duende is fucking real. It's real, you know, it fucking, no, like, that is disgusting. That is terrifying. That is not okay. That is, needs to go bye-bye. What the fuck you talking about? I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't. And like I said, that is scary, that is terrifying, and that is disgusting. Like, I don't get what people don't get, that is something that is actually scary to the core, you know? But I don't know, that's just something scary, and that is something that I would never want to mess with personally, because that is not okay, and that is not fine, and that is not something you mess with, and that is something you should definitely stay away from, because of the fact that it's real. It's real, you know? I get it, ghosts are scary, but this is scarier because of the fact that it's real. Yes, ghosts are real, but they're not like touchable. They're not, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just disgusting. I don't know. We're gonna move on to the other story. Okay, this one. Oh, yes. Okay, this one. So my grandma's house in Mexico, it used to be a military base. It used to be a military base. It was like a military base, like where her house is at. That's where a military base was at. So her house was built on top of a military base. Her house has so many things that you cannot even comprehend as a human being. Okay? What can I start off with? Okay, I can start off with what I have experienced, and then I'll tell you what other people have experienced there or seen there. Okay, that's just how I'm gonna say it. And I always experience it every time, or most of the time. I always experience this. It's always there. It's never gone. Sometimes it's not there, but most of the times it is. So her house is a 2-story house. One time I was in the kitchen. And this is the first time, like, I actually noticed it. I was in her kitchen, on her table, eating, like, food. I don't remember what it was. I was watching, like, something on my phone. I hear, like, a noise. So then I put pause on my phone. I hear, like, footsteps upstairs. And I'm just like, who's up there? And I ask. And they're like, nobody. I'm like, nobody. I call my little ass. There's nobody up there. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Come back down. Same. I hear the footstep, but it's funny because the footsteps, they're not like you hear 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. No, you hear 1. It skips the 2, so you hear 1, skips the 2, 1, skips the 2, 1. So what I think it is, it's obviously a ghost of a military man. He only has one leg, and people have seen him, I think. So we know that is a ghost there. He only walks one. Either has crutches or something. One. And you just hear the one footstep. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can make the noise. Wait, hold on. Skips the 2. Skips the 2. Skips the 2. Skips the 2. Just like that. Like, repeatedly. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but if you guys can, it's just basically it's basically skipping a step. But you hear that one step. You always hear that one step. And that is terrifying because it sounds like somebody's walking up there, but with one leg. And when I go, I do hear it sometimes, and sometimes you don't. But mostly you hear in the kitchen area. And that is, like, it's sad. Because it's like, that means their spirits are still lingering there. It's there. And that is sad. Like I said, it's sad. Okay? Another one that I have heard from a cousin upstairs. Again, this all upstairs. For I don't know what reason, it's upstairs. Again, me don't know the reason, but it's upstairs. So one time my cousin, or they were saying that it happens, but one time my cousin was upstairs, and that there was somebody, like, there's like a little hallway in the upstairs. There was somebody in a hallway, like, walking, and that they see them. I don't know, it was somebody, I don't know if it was a guy or a lady, I don't remember, but that they see them walking in the hallway, like their actual silhouette. And they were just like, what the fuck? So then they were like, okay, whatever. And then also, that same cousin, that night, started seeing them. And they always said, oh, don't go out there at night because you'll see somebody walking. Or you'll hear somebody walking in that hallway. That night, we would spend the night there upstairs in one of the bedrooms. And that my cousin heard the walking. And that they heard it walking. And that they heard, like, I think, like, scratches too. I don't know. I don't remember if it was scratch, like, if they were going to, like that, to the wall. And she got, oh, bitch, I'm getting scared over here. That she got fucking scared. But she heard the fucking walking, and that she was scared, and that she couldn't sleep, and that she stayed up because, that shit was scary as fuck. And it's funny because that same night that happened to her, I fucking sleptwalked down to my grandma's bedroom. I have never sleptwalked before, ever in my life. But that one time. I don't know how I made it down the stairs. I don't know what the fuck made me go all the way down there to go to sleep in my grandma's bedroom. Girl, you're telling me the one time that happened to her, I fucking sleptwalked. I have never sleptwalked ever, before or after the fact. Never. But that night I did. Excuse me? I still believe to this day that something fucking grabbed me and, walked me down the stairs to my grandma's. I don't give a fuck, and I will say it. Because what the fuck are you talking about? The only time that I have ever sleptwalked before. No, that is nasty. That is insane. That is crazy. Anyways. This one that I'm about to tell you. This one has been many times. Many times. All of these has happened many times. Like, the walking, the seeing, the thing in the hallway, the footsteps. The one, dun, not the other one, not the other one, not the other one, right? This one also has happened many times. There's this lady. Yes, a lady. That stares out of a window to the street. She's always there staring out. Not all the time, but most of the time you'll see her, you'll catch her. She's just looking out the window. And this is how you know it's not fucking in our heads, like, our family or whatever. One of the neighbors goes to my grandma's like, oh, there was somebody staring out your window. Like, off the upstairs, there was somebody staring out the window. There's a lady staring out the window into the street. And I think they even said, oh, we waved at them, and they didn't even wave back. What the fuck are you talking about? You seen them? Like, what? And it has happened multiple times that they're like, oh, there's a lady staring out the window, just staring, and it's just there. Huh? So, like, my theory is it was one of, like, either one of the man's wives, one of the command chiefs, or whatever the fuck it was back in the days. I honestly think it was one of them that, was there. Obviously, it was a military base, so they were either, it could have been a nurse, it could have been anything, and that they're just there out the window because they always looked out to see what was going on, like, to see that everything was in place, or to see, like, I don't know, but I just think it was somebody or something, like, somebody, like, that did something important for the soldiers, but yeah, so that happened, and that, the neighbors told my grandma. But then my aunt, that's her room, because that's her room, said that she's seen the lady, right? So then she was telling the lady, please, can you leave, like, like, this and that. But she's seen it, and that she got, like, a little bit scared, and she was like, damn, my room is the one that has it, because that's the only room that lady goes into, or appears. It's my tia's bedroom. And it's funny, because that room always gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't ever like going in that room. I'm always like, heebie-jeebies, back the fuck up. Heebie-jeebies, back the fuck up. But it's not, like, bad vibes either. It's like, okay, I can go in there and I'll be comfortable, but it's just like, I know what the fuck is in here. Like, that's disgusting. That is not nah, it's nasty. But it's just that room. It's that specific room that that lady comes out in. But even my aunt has seen her, and even my mother. My mother said that she's seen the ghost too, and that she was like, cause they. So my grandpa always told them like, if you ever seen ghosts, like you cuss them out, saying get out of here, this and that. But then my tia, she thought like nice ways to get them out. My mom, when she seen it, she was like telling her like, get out of here, this and that, because of the fact that my grandpa always taught them that way, right? I don't know if she's been seen any time recently. I don't know if she's left. I don't know what's going on. But the last time I heard, she was there. But that was like a while back. So I don't know if there's been any occurrences, if there's been anything. But that's for all I know, that's that. And that is scary because it's just like, yeah, you never know what these ghosts are. You never know if they could be good or bad. Just because they were in the military or whatever. That doesn't mean anything. Because that's just, you never know. Ghosts could be evil, ghosts could be nice, you never know. So yeah, but that's something else. And witnessing it's way something else. It's something that you don't want to witness, and it's something that you don't want to deal with because of the fact that it's just scary and it's just terrifying. Me as a person, I have seen like things, but I truly don't want to really talk about them that much, but I do sometimes because it's like it has happened. I have experienced paranormal stuff that obviously I believe. I 100% believe because I have experienced things myself. Even as a younger kid, I have. So it's like when people are like, "No, that's just fake, bitch." Have you experienced anything? And if you haven't, then that's why you say it's fake. And I don't wish that upon anybody because sometimes it's scary as fuck. Like I said, obviously you guys know about what happened to me when I was there last time, I guess. And well, not last time, but like a couple years back. The train track and everything, thing that got to me. If you guys don't know that story, you guys should definitely go check out my other podcast, which is talking about what happened to me in Mexico. Definitely. If you guys don't really want to go check that out, that's fine. I can kind of say what happened here, because why not? Why not? We went to a cemetery. We went to go fuck around, this and that. And we were exploring because I wanted to explore. That was when I was trying to do my little ghost hunting channel, but it didn't work out. Which actually, me and my friend are gonna start one. So you guys should definitely go check that out. I'm not gonna say anything about it here because we don't have a channel quite yet. But we're talking about, we're looking at places. We're talking about stuff we need to do and all of that. But that's gonna be coming out soon. So maybe I'll later in other videos, I'll definitely let you guys know to go check that out, because why not? Also, you guys should go check out the video I did for this, which was setting up for my podcast. It should be coming out, and if I don't post it, then I'm gonna myself, because what you talking about, you didn't post it. Anyways, we were in a cemetery. There was this like tomb where they had like a piñata. The piñata followed us. Like that bitch said it moved, and we were like, oh no, we booked it. And then also, the most disgusting thing I ever seen. We were looking at like a grave or whatever, and I seen something like crouched over, and then it got up. I booked so fast, girl. I said, I'm not doing this today. We're not doing this today. Not today. No, thank you. Goodbye. I'm not doing this. Something was crouched over. I ski you not, and then I stood up. I ran. I booked it to the hills. I was like, nope, I'm not doing this. That is disgusting. That is scary. That is. And even somebody else saw it with me too. They were like, oh my god, you saw it? I was like, oh my god, yeah, I did. And they were like, oh my god. That is scary. That is terrifying. That is something that I don't know. And that was scary. But like, it looked like a little kid. I want to say it was like a little kid because I didn't even stand up that high. It was like a little kid, but it was scary. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. No, thank you, senor. No, thank you. No, thank you. But that was something. I was like, bro, never again am going to a cemetery at nighttime. Like, bro. No, but then I did it a couple days later, but another cemetery. But that was my grandpa's cemetery, so I felt more calming in that one. And that one was, but we went to that one because of the fact that we went to the train tracks. They're haunted, and that's when we saw, the owl, which is a lechuza, which is a witch. So, and that's when I seen the train, the little train, the train car, I guess. like there was no lights, and then I looked again, there was fucking lights on them. They was turned on. Like, what the hell are you talking about? And that's when we got out of there, and that's when I seen that thing walking, and I got fucking like something because I couldn't fucking move, and I couldn't fucking move. And that's when we walked to the cemetery. We jumped it, and everything was good. I got out the cemetery. Something was telling me go back, go back, go back. And then I started walking. I was not in control of my body whatsoever. And then I was like, I don't know, I was in me that night. But then I went to church, or like the church was closed, but we went near the church, started praying, and everything was fine. But if you guys want to know more about that, I did do a video on that. I did do a podcast video on that. So, you know, you guys should definitely go check that out. You should guys definitely go check that out. It should be on here. So yeah, you guys should definitely go check that out. Anyways, guys, that's the stories of Mexico. If I have any more to think about, I'll let you guys definitely know. But sometimes they come and go because they just come in and go. But this video is gonna be short for today. I know, but this is how long we're doing it for today. I know I could have done it longer, but I couldn't really think about a lot, and because of the fact it would have been longer if it was a brand new story, like the one in the train tracks. If I could have told detail by detail, it would have been way longer. But because I can't tell detail by detail because I already have a video on that, I can't say anything else, I guess, to tell you the truth. But this is it for today's podcast. This is all we got. But I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys are happy that I'm back. And if I'm not, let me say go back to retirement again. I'll go back to retirement. No, but for real, the next videos are gonna be coming out. They're gonna be good. Again, I'm gonna be dressed up. Today I have my little wig and my glasses, cause why not? You know, I felt like it. But in the next videos, I'm also gonna have like some type of Halloween costume and stuff. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. If you guys did, leave a like, subscribe, share this so other people can hear it. But yeah, guys, I enjoy doing this again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.